following is a presentation of TFNN. The Tom O'Brien Show is produced every business day. Tom takes your phone calls toll free at 1-877-927-6648. Internationally at 727-445-1044.
Let's go to Brent in Martinez, California. Hey, Brent, what's going on?
How you doing today, Tom?
I'm doing great, man. You having a good day out there?
I am, thank you. I was really just commenting on the fact that I'm really enjoying the new format with you being there when the market's still open. You've assembled a great group of people. They're all great technicians. And I'm so glad that I first caught you on the radio with your little tiger growl. I'm like, who is this guy? And it got my attention, and it's really made a positive change in my life.
You're awesome, man. Thank you so much.
Now, Tom O'Brien.
Welcome, folks. This is Tom O'Brien of TFNN. We go 5 days a week. We go 10 hours a day. We go 24 hours a day on the internet at TFNN.com. Always remember, folks, whatever you think about, you bring about. Whatever you focus on grows. Hope everyone's having a great day, safe day. Let's make it a great week, folks. Be impeccable with your word. Manifest your true intentions. Regardless of what language you speak, your intent will be manifested through the word. What you dream, what you feel, and what you really are will be manifested through what? Through what you say each and every day. Market-wise, let's take a look at it out here. We have the Dow Industrials up 17, NASDAQ up 28, S&P's up 5, gold contract up $3.30, trading at $12.13 an ounce. Silver down, well, check it out. I like it. Up 20 cents, $15.57 an ounce. Platinum down $8, trading at $9.01 an ounce. Copper flat, $2.64 a pound. Light sweet crude up 22 cents, trading at $44.45 a barrel. Notes, 10-year note up 6 ticks, 125.01. 30-year bond up 9 ticks, 151.30. King dollar up 8 ticks, 95.800. The euro is trading at 114 to the U.S. dollar. The yen is at 114 to the U.S. dollar also. Our phone number is 877-927-6648. Give us a call, folks. Want to know what's going on in your world. In the world of the S&Ps, let's take a look at them. What do you have? You get one of the lightest volume days of the year actually out here. It's going to be pretty wild if this is where it shakes out right now. Mondays and Fridays no doubt are slow in the marketplace, but this, thus far, at 3:08 Eastern Time, this is the lowest volume day of the year. Right now, you're at 417 million on the NYSE, and on the NASDAQ Composite, we're at 1.1 billion. So bottom line, the NYSE itself is really dramatically lower volume. The SPY, what do we have with the SPY? So the SPY is up 47 cents right now. You're coming into 106 million shares. You've done 23 million. Bottom line, we'll see if we're at 242.58, and we'll see if that extra 30 cents can hold inside the SPY. And what we've done is this: is that the market had gapped down last week on the 6th. The top of that gap is 242.72. And we hit 242.74. So that's what it was testing. Did it with dramatically lighter volume. That test was done at 10 minutes to 2 this afternoon. What that sets up that this thing can actually get down into the 242.28. And that would be basically a total failure. And bottom line, what do we have down on the 29th? You have that high volume spike at 239.95 that wants to get tested. We take a look at the Dow Industrials. Now, when you take a look at the Dow and the S&P, folks, they haven't given it up yet. That's the bottom line. They're still going sideways. That being said, Dow's doing the same thing, meaning that you're up $19. We'll see whether the 21,425 can hold. I don't expect it's going to hold as we come into the close. So you're going to have a failure on price, failure on volume, if in fact it doesn't hold. Dow also wants to get down to the 21,197, which is the low of the 29th. Now, the composite and the NDX 100, they have basically given it up. The composite right now is up $28. You're at 61.81. Bottom line, we'll see whether it can close over 61, 64, which looks like it's gonna. So you can get another test of the high of today. You're going up, and let's do the NDX 100 so you can get some clarity inside of this. The NDX 100 right now is up in 17 million shares. That is coming into 88 million shares. Bottom line, it hasn't hit the top of that level yet. We're at 138.72, and it looks like 138.66. Well, we'll see where this shakes out. What I do also expect is that if we take a look at these NQs as we come into the closeout here, what I expect you're going to see is just a slight amount of selling, nothing heavy, but enough that the price pulls back. In the NQs, we're talking about where it's 57.01. You're talking somewhere down around 56.86, 56.90. So you're talking about 15 NDX points, which is not a lot of points, folks. Gold contract. What do we have with gold? Gold contract, folks, rejected lower price, has lighter volume than what it's going against. It was going against the huge strength that was out there from the March 15th area. Now the bottom line is that we'll see if we get a sign of strength. You know, we had a price spread out here today of 12.04 to 12.13. You're trading at 12.13. It actually got to 12.15. The next level that gold's going to have to show that it can get back inside is the 12.17 area. We go take a look at the silver market. Silver also caught a bid out here. So silver right now is trading up 20 cents. It was down 20 cents earlier. Silver traded to a low of $15.15. Right now you're at $15.57. Silver has to get back inside this $16 area. Actually, hold on 1 second. Sorry about that. I just brought up the wrong contract, folks. Let me get the correct contract. Okay, so we're at 15.63. It got down to 15.14. You're trading at 15.63. We want to see silver get back inside 16.12. That's what we want to see. You had a rejection of lower price out there today. Bottom line, I want to get in the larger range, though. That larger range starts at $16.12. Notes, the note and bond market. Bottom line, this has been a one-way trade for about the last 2 weeks. Actually, yeah, at 10 trading, let's see, about 9 trading days. We've gone from 126.29 to 124.27. You're going against the strength from the May 12th area. It's holding price, but we're looking for a sign of strength out here. If we take a look at the 30-year set up the exact same way. You're coming into the huge strength from the 17th of May. That's when the 30-year went from 150 to 152. You're pulling back into that dramatically lighter volume. You know, we'll see whether that baby holds. If we do go over to the TLT, what you're going to see is that you're back into that area with dramatically lighter volume. And the good old King Dollar just has no love, folks. King Dollar is down a couple ticks. That's at 95,777. That's building cause to get into the 92 to 91 area. You stay right there, folks. We'll come right back. Dow's up 21, Nasdaq's up 28, S&P's are up 5.5. We're going to be right back.
If you're an active trader looking for that extra edge when it comes to trading and investments, then now is a great time to get a 2-week free trial to Tom O'Brien's daily market letter, Market Insights. Tom O'Brien's daily newsletter, Market Insights, comes out every market day at around 9:30 a.m. and provides Tom's daily commentary on the broad market, including the Dow, NASDAQ, and S&P, plus specific trade recommendations. There's even an update published most afternoons to keep you informed about the day's market activity. He'll give you the entry price, price target, and stop price of each stock and option trade. With Market Insights, there's nothing left to guessing. For all the details and to get your 2-week free trial to Market Insights started today, visit TFNN.com.
In quiet markets, investors search for new trading opportunities. We'd like to introduce you to a new product that provides opportunities even in flat markets. Nadex, the North American Derivatives Exchange, is a new and innovative Chicago-based exchange registered with the Commodity Futures Trading Commission, and unlike most other exchanges, Nadex allows you to trade directly through them with direct market access when using their trading platform. Nadex never charges a fee to use their platform, which even includes real-time charts and full customization capability. Nadex's unique short-term binary options allow traders and investors to capitalize on strategies even when the underlying markets are quiet. Nadex's innovation has allowed them to come up with a line of unique trading products that are unavailable anywhere else. See how it works at nadex.com. That's NADEX.com, or click on the Nadex banner on the front page of TFNN.com. Futures and options trading involves risk and may not be appropriate for all investors. Trading is different than investing, but the opportunity to take advantage of short-term trends is only one if you get the direction right. Direction leveraged and inverse ETFs offer bold trades on U.S. and international stocks and bonds. Direction leveraged ETFs. An investor should carefully consider a fund's investment objective, risks, charges, and expenses before investing. A fund's prospectus and summary prospectus contain this and other information about Direction shares. To obtain a fund's prospectus and summary prospectus, call 866-476-7523 or visit directioninvestments.com. A fund's prospectus and summary prospectus should be read carefully before investing. An investment in the funds is subject to risk, including the possible loss of principal. The funds are designed to be utilized only by sophisticated investors such as traders and active investors. Distributor Foreside Fund Services, LLC.
Tom takes your phone calls now. Toll free at 1-877-927-6648. Internationally at 727-445-1044.
Welcome back, folks. Dow right now is up 6. You get the Nasdaq up 26. S&Ps are up 4.5. If we look inside the Dow Industrials, the strength versus the weakness, the strength out here today is Boeing. Boeing is putting 11 positive points in the Dow. Apple's putting 8. Visa's putting 8. 3M's putting 7. Taken away from it, Walmart's taken away 12. Travelers, not 8. United Health, 8. Home Depot, 6. Johnson & Johnson, 5. We go into the NDX 100. We look at the strength versus the weakness. Strength inside the NDX out here today is Liberty. NVIDIA is up 4%. JD.com is up 2.9%. Taken away from it is Shire. That's down 2.7%. Ulta Salon is down 2.5%. Dollar Tree is down 2.2%. And Ross Stores is down 2.2%. We go over to Best Buy, and Amazon hits another retailer. Now, Best Buy has been doing really good. Best Buy is down $3.50. This is after having a nice sign of strength, coming back from the dead, all of the above. Bottom line is that what this is all about is Amazon. Here you go. So check it out. Best Buy fell the most in more than a year after Amazon introduced the service that helps customers set up smart home devices, a move that threatens the big box Geek Squad business. The new program, called Amazon Smart Home Services, is designed to let customers install and configure products such as smart thermostats. The Geek Squad is 5% of Best Buy business. The Amazon service, which was reported Monday, basically took Best Buy down 8.2%. So that's going to be intriguing to see how that whole thing does shake out. Some of the higher volume stocks in this low volume market out here today go like this. Okay, let's put the S&P up. Okay, so you get Advanced Micro is up 41 cents. You get Bank of America up 9. Abercrombie and Finch. This thing is getting killed. This is not just a Best Buy deal. This one here. This has been in trouble for a long period of time. This baby. So it's down 242, trading at $9.74. and this thing looks like it's going out of business. Bottom line, you had a high out here. The first high was established in 2007, 10 years ago. That was at 85 bucks. During the crash, it went down to $13. Does the nice counter trend bounce in 2011 up to 78, and then just goes a one-way trip. And right now, that is going back into the low that was established in 2000, I think. Yeah, 2000 was $8. And the thing is, it's amazing, folks. It's coming into that 2000 at $8 with way too much volume. So, bottom line, it looks like another one's going to bite the dust. We could take a look at let's pull this. You have, okay, Intel was down 33 cents. You get Ford up 7. You get Apple up $1.30. Tesla is up 40 cents. So if we go over and take a look at Tesla, Tesla just rolled off their first Model 3, and that is that's going to be Elon Musk's car. It's actually it's signature #1. Tesla's already taken in. So check this out. This is pretty intense. Tesla has taken in $500 million in Model 3 deposits at $1,000 a piece. So production's going to be there. The production acceleration is going to be slow at first. Tesla plans to hand over keys to just 30 cars this coming July 28th. So July 28th, the bottom line, they're going to get 30 cars. Then they envision building 100 cars, less than 3 a day, for the month of August. September, they're going to ramp that up to 1,500 cars. December, they're going to be at the rate of 20,000 cars a month. So bottom line, that's aggressive. No two ways about it. If we take a look at Tesla and how Tesla's trading, Tesla come off its highs, big volume. We just went from $386 down to $303, and you still get volume. Now, what you have with Tesla here, too, is this, folks. We're in a light volume day, and Tesla has volume. It broke the low of last Wednesday, and this got juice on the downside. You know, so I suspect Tesla's going to try to make it into this 283 mark. We'll see how that handles the 283 mark. What that does do, if in fact you get down there, is that then that's going to open up. That's going to open up 141, which is pretty intense. But guess what? You know, Tesla just went from 386 down to 303 and all of 11 trading days. That's how it likes to trade. Let's go over to another big animal out there, the monster in the room, Amazon. Amazon bottom line up $17, $9.96. Amazon wants to go basically get up and trying to test this high again, 1,012. Earnings are going to be coming out. They're going to start next week, and well, Abercrombie & Fitch did today, but bottom line, you're going to see the earnings start hitting. Amazon earnings is July 27th, which is right around the corner. So some of the Dow stocks out here, this is where these are laying out right now. You have IBM up 35 cents. Exxon's down 4. Let's go over to the oil stocks. So Exxon and Chevron, they are basically building cars to get into their lows, maybe blow out the lows. Exxon's trading $80. Swing low, high volume swing low is 79.26. It's going to go after it. Chevron, that's interesting. Chevron hit 102.60 today. Oh, look at that. The low is 102.55. Yeah, we'll see whether that's it with Chevron. This will be interesting watching this shake out, because Chevron also looks to me like Chevron wants to get to about 96. Right now you're at 103. You know, you break this consolidation, and that'll be pretty easy to get down to the next lower level. We get over and we take a look at the XAU, the HUI. Both of those had a rough week last week. They had gone from a price point up here for the last 2 weeks from 83 down to 77. That being said, guess what? They lifted themselves up today. It's a nice scene. The XAU has just gone from $76.77. You're trading 79. It has the price spread. I expect we're going to more than likely have light volume. So you're going to get a rejection of lower price. You're going to have light volume, and you get price spread. That's pretty good coming off bottoms. The Gold Bugs Index, same type of setup. Gold Bugs Index had just gone from $194 last week, hit 178. This morning, we go from 178 to 183, and 183 gets it back inside the larger range. So the bottom line, these equities want higher price. Barrick Gold up 42 cents, same type of setup. The GDX also rejected lower price, going to have lighter volume. So watch, the GDX, we did 30 million shares. You're rejecting 70 million. That was the last low. The sign of strength had 150 million. This is a nice setup. Bottom line, they rejected the lower price at the lower end of the consolidation. The baby wants top side. You stay right there, folks. We'll come right back. Dow Industrials up 4, Nasdaq's up 27, S&Ps are up 4.5. We're going to be right back.
Tom O'Brien's weekly gold letter, The Gold Report, gives complete and concise coverage of the entire gold market. Inside, you'll get Tom's commentary on gold, the dollar, the rand, the bond, the XAU, the HUI, and detailed coverage of nearly 25 mining stocks. He'll give you the entry price, price target, and stop price of each stock trade. The Gold Report is a long-term newsletter where the focus is on building real wealth through the management of a successful portfolio of gold stocks. With a lifetime of knowledge and almost 12 years of writing his informative weekly newsletter, The Gold Report, Tom O'Brien can provide you with the important market information to help you make better trades in the gold market. Don't let the next bull run in gold pass you by. To get a month-long free trial to The Gold Report, an $85 value, visit the front page of TFNN.com today.
Today, it's hard to tell if the economy is coming or going. Regardless, I want my money going in the direction I choose. If that's your stance as well, then you want to know how Everbank can help keep your money thriving just the way you want. Is growing your money a priority? Everbank is committed to a yield pledge promise to pay high yields on your checking, money market, and CD balances. Looking to diversify? Everbank ingeniously developed accessible ways to spread your money around the world into foreign currencies and even non-FDIC insured metals. And when it comes to your wealth, they bring a highly experienced and global perspective to help you manage it. Everbank's financial philosophy flies in the face of the status quo. They believe your money's performance should not be determined by today's economic circumstances, but by the drive to rise above them and create opportunities that favor your objectives. If that excites you, like it does me, call 1-855-750-4051 to find out what they can do for you. That's 1-855-750-4051. Call them today. Everbank is a member FDIC and equal housing lender.
Hi, I'm Steve Rhodes, host of the Trader's Edge, heard daily at TFNN.com and author of Mastering Probability, a daily investment and trading newsletter service that I send out each morning by 8 a.m. My morning newsletter service covers exactly what the markets have been doing since last night's close, providing you with an edge on your trading day ahead. You get actionable trading ideas, including the exact entry, stop, and profit targets. Plus, I'll teach you the patterns and hidden market correlations that will make you a better trader. As a subscriber, you'll gain access to my 90-minute money management workshop, where I'll teach you the secrets that'll save your assets. The bottom line, I've got your back, including a 30-day money-back guarantee. See for yourself the type of analysis I provide each trading day by signing up for Mastering Probability today. With nothing to lose, this is an offer you should not pass on. Mastering Probability can be found under Trading Newsletters on the front page of TFNN.com.
This segment is brought to you by Think or Swim. For more information, just click the Think or Swim banner on the front page of TFNN.com.
Welcome back, folks. Dow Industrials right now are up 6. You get the Nasdaq up 28. S&Ps are up 4.5. We get over and let's take a look at Snap for a couple of the tigers out here. So now Snapchat, folks. This baby is trading $17.03. Let's see what this actually. Okay, so it got issued at $17 on the 1st of March. The low for the year is $17, which was on June 15th. Right now, you're trading $17.03. And as I said, it might be the 1st of March that got issued at 17, but guess what? It opened at 23 runs up to 29 and then just gives it up. I wouldn't be buying this thing, that's for sure. You know, it looks like it's going to test the $17, but, you know, when something has been only in business since March, you're coming into a technical correction in the tech business, period. You know, that thing can go a lot lower. And, you know, I can understand the aspect, too. The thing that's really wild about Snap is that there are plenty of reasons to look to buy it because, you know, after the Facebooks of the world go to the moon, you say, okay, you know, is this going to be another Facebook? It doesn't necessarily be another Facebook, but can someone buy it? Bottom line, don't touch it. Facebook's still staying at these highs. In fact, Facebook has a high volume high at 155.59. I expect you're going to see that get tested. Facebook is coming out with numbers on the 26th. So we're at the 10th right now, I believe, right? Is it the 10th? Let's see. Yeah, it's the 10th. So we're going to be getting some action pretty quickly. Google, let's go see when Google's coming out with numbers. Google's coming out the 24th. Apple is coming out August 1st. Big numbers, no doubt about that. We're going to take a look at Walmart. Walmart today is getting hit inside the Dow. That's down $2. That's trading $73.32. And you get volume. Let's see what's going on. This is trouble in paradise from Walmart. This is interesting. So let's see what the news is, if there's any news on it. So, yeah, this just has to do with Prime Day. That's all this probably has to do with. This has to do with this. So the battle, I suspect, folks, is going to be Amazon and Walmart. Now, technically, Walmart's going to have a hard time when I look at this chart because Walmart is trading $73.29. That is the swing low that was established out here when it got absolutely smoked on the 16th of June. That being said, now that's in there with lighter volume, but you're in the lower range now, and what that does, that sets up a $67 Walmart. That's what it looks like. And if we bring this back a little bit more, yeah, this is trouble. Yeah, it looks like $67 is game out here. You know, so that baby, trouble in paradise. The two big defense contractors, Lockheed Martin, that's up $1.25 today. Now check this out. This is pretty wild. Lockheed Martin's up $1.25 when, in fact, the F-35s, the program. This is a program that's been an absolute. Well, it's been great for Lockheed Martin, but it's been out of control for long periods of time. So this is jumping up to a cost total now of $406 billion with a B. They're trading at highs out here today, as well as Boeing. So both of those have been on quite a run. Boeing right now, BA, and we'll see with so Boeing right now is trading at 204.11. They're both at all-time highs. We go take a look at the PPLT. So PPLT is the ETF for platinum shares. The low today is 85. The high is today 86.30. And this came into the swing low of 85.60 and rejected it. And you're going to have lighter volume. So let me just look at platinum. PLN. I think we're on N. No, we're not on N. Platinum. PLU. Pull the generic one up. Okay, so platinum, 898. Oops. Sorry about this, folks. I'll get that. I'm trying to find what month we're trading on right now. Bottom line, though, it looks like platinum also has rejected that lower price. And in all of those, we're going to have lighter volume. So it's not a bad setup. One of the tigers we're talking about, Great Panther inside the den, and there's no doubt. Actually, when I was on vacation last week, a lot of these gold stocks did get smoked. And Great Panther has been in this consolidation, a sideways consolidation for a long period of time. This baby was impressive last week that it only traded from 125 down to 115. There's no doubt about that. And what you have out here today, this is subtle, but if you want to see something that is subtle in the marketplace, and these are always sweet, folks, okay? Because what I've found, whether they're going down in the subtle or they're going up with the subtle, you want to pay attention to it. This is impressive what Great Panther's doing today. It already broke the downtrend, small downtrend that it had since the 20th of June. But it has volume behind the move. There's buyers in here today. We did 1.2 million. We did a million on Friday. And that is in the context that we very well may have the lowest volume day of the year inside the NYSE. When we started the program, it was at the lowest. It's still at the lowest, 455 million. The NASDAQ composite is not the lowest yet. It is we're at 1.3. So the NASDAQ will not be the lowest. But bottom line is that, actually it could be, because the 3rd we were closed. We closed a half a day. I don't believe they take that into consideration. Bottom line is that it is going to be anemic volume right across all the indices. We go take a look at the small caps out here. IWM, the small caps. This baby is still in the same consolidation it's been in for like 6 months. We take a look at this. Actually, it's longer than that. Go back to, 6 months. You go back to December 9th, it's trading at 138. You're at 140 right now. This thus far can't handle higher price. Each and every time it gets up into the higher price, meaning into the 141, 142, it gives it up in spades. And I suspect this thing was not going to really crack until it gets under like the 138 mark. The 138 mark is the first high December 9th. That's where that is shaken out. We go and we take a look at Apple, one of the high flyers out here. Now, Apple came off the highs and had volume off the highs. That looks to me like it's building cause to come down into 121. And right now you're at 145. So that could be a very large hit. You stay right there, folks. We'll be coming right back. 877-927-6648. Dow Industrials are up 15. Nasdaq's up 34. S&P's right now up 6.5. We're going to be right back.
Many of our new listeners have heard about the Tiger's Den, but wondered, what exactly is it? The Tiger's Den is a lively community where professional traders and investors can meet, exchange ideas and information in a comfortable, moderated atmosphere. Hear all of your favorite TFNN shows, plus see all the charts as they happen live during those shows, and have access to all those charts. You can test drive the Tiger's Den absolutely free for 30 days. It will greatly enrich your knowledge of these markets. Details on the Tiger's Den are on the front page of TFNN.com. Tiger TV is an exciting way to experience TFNN programming. See high-definition video giving you crystal clear charts, as well as seeing some of the faces of TFNN's highly acclaimed financial experts with crisp, full-fidelity sound. Catch Tom O'Brien, John Logan, Steve Rhodes, Basil Chapman, Larry Pesavento, Think or Swim, David White, Andy Hecht, and Daryl Martin in crystal clear, high-definition audio and video. Tiger TV, exclusively at TFNN.com.
With over $56 million in cash and over $66 million in working capital, Great Panther Silver is positioned as a company with a solid foundation and poised for growth. While completely unhedged to the price of silver, Great Panther retains 100% ownership in 2 producing mines in Mexico, which is the top silver producing country in the world, along with future potential production in Peru. Great Panther is highly leveraged to the price of silver, and after a great year of performance in 2019, 2016, Great Panther Silver has a strong outlook for 2017 as well. With good liquidity in trading and strong fundamentals on the balance sheet while remaining completely unhedged to the price of gold and silver, now is a perfect time to take a closer look at this equity. If you'd like to find out more about Great Panther Silver, then go to greatpanther.com or check them out on the NYSE market, symbol GPL, or the TSX, symbol GPR. The Path of Least Resistance is David White's daily trading newsletter, and if you're looking for active trading ideas, then now's a perfect time for a 30-day free trial to this powerful daily trading advisory service. David uses his years of trading experience to offer his subscribers his trading ideas each morning in his Path of Least Resistance newsletter. Using a combination of equity trades along with options, David keeps his subscribers up to date with all pertinent market information with intraday afternoon updates when warranted. Don't miss out on this great chance to get a 30-day free trial to David's daily newsletter, The Path of Least Resistance, with no obligation to pay anything. David has been delivering solid recommendations for his subscribers recently, and if you'd like to see the type of newsletter he delivers every morning, then visit the front page of TFNN and you'll find the Path of Least Resistance under Trading Newsletters. For all the details and to start your 30-day free trial today, log on to TFNN.com now.
Tom takes your phone calls now. Toll free at 1-877-927-6648. Internationally at 727-445-1044.
Tom O'Brien.
Welcome back, folks. 877-927-6648. Right now, we have the Dow Industrials up 24, Nasdaq's up 36, S&Ps are up 6.5. And folks, as you come over to our website at TFNN, you're going to see right in the top of the carousel, our man, Mr. John Logan. He is going to be doing a webinar. This is going to be this coming Wednesday. And what this is all about is his TAS Market Profile Scanner. We have a special that's going on right now. You can get a 30-day free trial to the TAS Market Profile Scanner. Come over to our website, check it out, and you're going to see there's a video. There's a 9-minute video, folks, as soon as you hit it. Please watch the video. You're going to see how powerful this piece of software is. Bottom line, there's no downside here. You can test drive it 30 days, come into the workshop Wednesday night, this coming Wednesday from 5 to 6 p.m., He'll walk you through all the different variations and exactly how powerful this software tool is. 877-927-6648. We get open, we take a look at the financials, the XLF. So, well, here, let's first do the interest rates. So, 10-year rate right now is 2.3. The low for the last, let's do the low for the last 6 months. So, the low for the last 6 months is 2.1. Low side, 2.6 high side. Low for the last year, you're talking 1.4. We're 2.3 right now. The XLF, which is the financials, that's trading $25.03. This continues to have a hard time getting up into and over its last swing high, which is in March. You know, March 3rd, this was at $25.29. This is a slow-moving ETF, by the way. You know, these financials, it takes quite a bit to move them, whether it's up or down. Bottom line is that, you know, we'll see whether it can get up and over this level. Thus far, it hasn't had much luck. Each and every time it's been coming up, it's coming into a downdraft of 587 million, and we did 418 million 2 weeks ago. Last week it did 297. So how we test it this week is going to be a big deal. If we take a look at JP Morgan Chase, which is one of the large weighting structures inside that, you'll see that JP Morgan's laying right underneath its March high. That's 93.92. Berkshire, BRK. Now Berkshire is the highest weighting inside the XLF. And this is what's actually dragging it down, because Berkshire, the high in Berkshire is 177. We're at 170 right now. It doesn't look to me like this thing can get up into 172, never mind the 177 area. Bank of America, BAC, that's right at ICE, which is when it blew apart. It blew apart from $25, got down to the $22. This was in March. That you're laying right at that area. Wells Fargo, WFC, Also another weak bank. That's at $55. Last high out here was $59. Yeah. Citigroup, we'll go take a look at Citi. Citi is at 67.74. Citi actually is stronger than the rest of them, on a short-term basis, not on a long-term basis. Citi, it's pretty amazing when you actually bring a chart back in Citi just to realize what type of destruction got done on Citigroup. They did so many reverse splits that the high in Citigroup, folks, is $570.06, and you're at $67. So you can see this. They got a long way to go topside. The destruction was pretty incredible inside Citigroup. 877-927-6648. We go take a look at the SPG. So let's go take a look at the whole mall area. Simon Property. Simon Property right now is down $1, trading $155.56. This also, little by little, this thing has been slipping away. The highs out here, 229. That high was generated July of last year. Right now, you're 155. And this is all about what we're doing in malls right now. They're going to have to scramble. This is the largest owner of Class A. Well, it's one of the largest owners of malls, period. It is the largest owner of Class A malls. Class A malls would have to do with, the Macy's of the world, the Nordstroms of the world. They're beautiful malls. There's no doubt about it. But guess what? They take a lot to operate. And what ends up happening, of course, is that if we go over to Macy's for a second, we take a look at Macy's. Macy's is down another $1.50 today, $21.13. This is intense, man. This is breaking a swing low. It's another ABC down. Unbelievable. So check this out. This is crazy. Your 8-point is $29.80. Wow. Another $8. Brings it down to $16. Let's see what's at 16. Yeah, that makes sense. This thing's going to $5. So this 2008 never got tested. It has a high volume low of $5. Straight down from 73. So that I know they are closing stores. Let me just see the numbers still don't look that bad, but it's bad enough that the earnings. Let's see. So the earnings, 2017, they're saying the second quarter was 54 cents. They're saying they're going down to 17 cents. I suspect what we're going to actually see is they're going to lose money. Gross numbers, though, are not that bad. They haven't come down that dramatically for how the stock has come down. So in 2013, they took in $27.7 billion. This year, they plan on taking 25.8. That's not the type of destruction that we've seen with other retailers, but evidently, I suspect that their margins must be less. And on top of that, more than likely, what you're going to have is that their expense ratio is much bigger, because it's unusual that that thing can get hit so dramatically. Something's not quite right with those numbers, because this has been a one-way trip. I mean, you're talking about $73 exactly a year ago, and that was the high. So you've lost 2/3 of its value, and this is where fundamentalists, if you look at the numbers are not down that dramatically. But guess what? The amount that it takes to run a Macy's evidently must be just way out of whack. 877-927-6648. Let's go take a look at Royal Gold and Franco, Nevada. Both of those were giving us an indication that physical price of gold actually wants to go higher. So Royal Gold today, nice bid. It's up $1.30, 395,000 shares traded. Franco, Nevada, also a nice bid. It's up $1.60, 350,000 shares traded. That got it in the higher range also. As soon as it got back inside $70.70. So both of those equities are saying that the actual metal wants to go higher. You stay right there, folks. We'll be coming right back. Dow Industrials right now up 13. Nasdaq's up 29. S&Ps are up 5. Gold trading up 410. Silver is up 20 cents. We're going to be right back.
Larry Pesavento has just started his brand new service, Fibonacci 24/7, and he's already delivering content to his subscribers on a daily basis when the market's opened and even on weekends. Each Monday, you'll receive Larry's written report that provides detailed commentary and a summary on the charts and videos that Larry sends out. And throughout the week, when warranted, Larry will send out via charts or videos or both the key markets that he is watching during the day. This will be up-to-the-date, active trading information that will help you in your daily trading. In Larry's first week alone, he sent out 25 charts, 6 videos, and a full report to his subscribers in just 1 week. If you're a technical trader that uses patterns and retracements to trade, then Larry's service Fibonacci 24/7 is something that you must try. Right now, new subscribers can get a full 30-day money-back guarantee. With nothing to risk, sign up now to Larry Pesavento's Fibonacci 24/7 by visiting the front page of TFNN.com under Trading Newsletters. Since 1984, Basil Chapman has been using the Chapman Wave methodology to advise traders of his expert market opinion. While originally hand-drawing charts from the late 1970s into the 1980s, Basil noticed that prices under most circumstances virtually always had a certain number of legs to the upside before declining sharply. Later, Basil found that computer software, which included the standard market technical indicators, enhanced the degree of accuracy in calling price turns, as well as market trend calls. Thus was born the Chapman Wave sequence. Using the Chapman Wave methodology along with other indicators, Basil Chapman advises his subscribers of his expert market opinion each market day with his opening call newsletter. Right now, you can get a 2-week free trial to the opening call, Basil's daily trading newsletter, by visiting the front page of TFNN.com. Cancel at any time during that trial and pay absolutely nothing. Get your 2-week free trial to Basil's newsletter, The Opening Call, today by visiting TFNN.com. TFNN is excited about our new software charting program, The Art of Timing the Trade Charts. In collaboration with Tom O'Brien and using his best-selling book, The Art of Timing the Trade, Your Ultimate Trading Mastery System, David White has programmed an outstanding piece of software that will complement any trader's methodology. Using this first-of-its-kind program, The Art of Timing the Trade Charts allows you to scan thousands of stocks for Fibonacci formation setups, including Gartley's, ABC's, butterflies, and much more. The Art of Timing the Trade Charts is designed to help you when scouring the markets for stocks just beginning to form the trading patterns that many investors spend days, weeks, or even months searching to find. And right now, we're offering licenses available at only $79 a month. We are so confident that you're going to love this new charting software that will even give you a 30-day unconditional money-back guarantee. Don't miss out on this incredible new piece of software. Get your copy of The Art of Timing the Trade Charts today by visiting TFNN.com.
This segment is brought to you by TFNN. Test drive all the newsletters for free at TFNN.com.
Welcome back, folks, and let's go take a look. We have 10 minutes coming into the closeout here. You're at 498 million. This looks like so they'll throw. Yeah, they could throw 150 million at the close. Normally, you can get a couple $100 million at the close, but when you have a light day like this, I don't think we're going to get a couple $100 million. So you're going to be in about 650. And if we get 650 for the day, bottom line, that's going to be one of the lowest days inside the NYSE. We take a look at the Nasdaq Composite. What we have with the Composite right now. That Composite, we're at 1.4, so that's going to come in with enough juice. They're going to do 1.65, something like that. We take a look at the Qs. The Qs are going to be short volume. They're holding price though. They've done 20 million shares. You're at 138.74. 138.74, saying, hey, guess what, man? This thing can still get up into the 140, 142 area. The SPY, the SPY, SPY right now. We're at 240, 248. That actually, yeah, that looks like this baby has failed, because what this one did do, this just got into the gap from last Thursday. So we had gap down. It got right up into that area, which is the 242.72 or 242.49, and it couldn't handle that price. IWM, sideways move out here today. Sideways move. The IWM is in the lower range. Anything below $140.86 is the lower range. What the IWM has done, it keeps popping its head above that, and then each and every time it pops its head above it, gives it up. Just can't handle that higher price. If we go look internationally, what we had over in Europe out here today, you had all the markets, they were up fractionally. You had the FTSE up 0.2%, CAT in France was up 0.4, DAX in Germany was up 0.4. If we go to the DAX, take a look at the DAX. Excuse me, folks, it's actually a sideways move. You're at 12,445. And the cool thing about looking at the DAX, folks, that's how the NASDAQ likes to trade. They trade pretty much the same. The DAX is down from 12,951. So you're down $500. You're not in the lower range yet. No, you're not. You have to get inside 12,375 to get inside the lower range. The FTSE in the UK, the FTSE in the UK is definitely in the lower range. We'll come down from the 75.98 area. Right now you're at 73.70. And this actually looks like it's building cause to get down into this 7,096 area. So what I expect you're going to see out here, you're going to see bottom line, today you get lightest volume day. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, we can get a little bit more volume. But when we take a look at this NDX, the NDX looks to me like that's going to be the baby that drags the whole deal down. The Qs, the high was 143. Not that we're off that. We're only off that $5. But what you do have when you put this, whether it's on the daily, monthly, all of the above, when this thing came down on the 30th, that came down with volume. We had two different things. You came off the high with some decent volume. You hit a low with volume the week of the 16th. You counter trend bounce with light volume. If you want to see the difference, you came down with a 318 million. You went up with 162 million. You came back down with 315. That's setting up lower price. You stay right there, folks. We'll be coming right back. Dow Industrials right now up 4, Nasdaq's up 28, S&P's up 4.5. We're going to be right back.
You know what's cool? Taking something that's good for you. Something specifically formulated to help with weight loss, better sleep, stress reduction, and the need to detox.
Nico, our hunter and gatherer ancestors found all their nutritional requirements for health in their wild environment. But today, our food sources no longer contain the vitamins, minerals, and nutrients our bodies need to stay healthy and strong.
That's why we need Primal Edge Daily Nutrition. It includes a special blend of ionic, soil-based vitamins, minerals, fatty, and amino acids in an easy-to-use liquid form.
Primal Edge is powered by highly concentrated fulvic and humic acids, nature's preferred delivery system. They have been called miracle molecules because, like sunlight, air, and water, life cannot exist without them.
That's right, Paige. They ensure we receive all the nutrition we need to be healthy and thrive. We take it every morning.
Primal Edge, formulated and approved by Nico and Paige of Living a Primal Lifestyle. Buy it today for just $89. Click on the Primal Edge banner on the front page of TFNN.com.
This is TFNN.
The following is a presentation of TFNN. The Tom O'Brien Show is produced every business day. Tom takes your phone calls toll free at 1-877-927-6648. Internationally at 727-445-1044.
Let's go to Nick in Tampa. Hey, Nick, what's going on?
Tom O'Brien, it is an absolute pleasure.
Thanks so much, man. We appreciate you calling.
No problem. Dude, I've been listening to your show for about 2 years now, and it has just been wonderful. I listen to you, Basil, Andy. You guys do an amazing job.
Well, thank you so much. We appreciate you growling and prowling out here with us.
Now, Tom O'Brien.
Welcome, folks. This is Tom O'Brien of TFNN. We're here 5 days a week. We go 10 hours a day. We go 24 hours a day on the internet at TFNN.com. Always remember, folks, whatever you think about, you bring about. Whatever you focus on grows. Hope everyone's having a great day, safe day. Let's make it a great day and a great week, folks. Release the need to be right. When you believe something, you assume you're right. You may even destroy relationships in order to defend your position. Let go of the need to defend your position. Market-wise, let's take a look at it out here. We had the Dow Industrials down 5, NASDAQ up 23, S&P's up 2. Gold contract trading up 370 at 1213.40. Now gold saved itself, folks. Won against its March strength. Rejected lower price, had lighter volume. Now, bottom line, we'll see whether we can get a sign of strength. That's what we need inside the gold contract. Silver, same type of setup. Silver was down 20 cents, and to being up 20 cents, you're at $15.77. I want to see the silver market get inside the $16.12 area. Platinum was down $8 at $9.01 an ounce. You had the copper market flat at $2.65. Light sweet crude just can't catch a bid. Plenty of drilling going on in the oil market, folks. Oil was up 17 cents, $44.41. Oil is, bottom line, building cars to get down into the $40 area. Notes and bonds. 10-year note up 6 ticks, 125.01. 30-year bond up 10, 151.31. King dollar up 18 ticks, trading 95.810. King Dollar's building cars to get down to the 92 to the 91 area. Bottom line, there's no love for King Dollar out here. The euro is trading at 114 to the U.S. dollar. The yen is also at 114 to the U.S. dollar. Our phone number is 877-927-6648. Give us a call, folks. Want to know what's going on in your world. In the world of the S&Ps, let's take a look at them. What do you have? Okay, so we are at 242.35. Bottom line, you did 35 million shares. You're going against 106 million. Bottom line, you know, it looks to me like next step tomorrow, we are going to basically try to get to lower price. You have a high volume low that's laying out there on the 29th at 239.95. We take a look at the Dow Industrials, same type of setup inside the Dow. Dow Industrials got up to a high today of 21,446. Closed out at 408. You know, got over the highs of last week, closed underneath them. Volume, let's just see where the volume. We were laying out the lowest volume day of the year, folks. It's not going to be 799 million. So they got juice into it at the close. Now, what's intriguing is that, yeah, the juice happened to be going downtown, but that's still juice at the close because meaning it's still volume is volume, and we're pushing higher before we went downtown. But bottom line is that it's not big volume. But what you did have is that they laid it at the close, and that they were sells at the close. You did the diamonds. We did 10% of the volume. Actually, did more than that. You did 15% of the volume in the last 15 minutes. So you did 1.1 million shares. We did 60. Yeah, we did 168,000. Yeah, in 10 minutes. The composite, NASDAQ composite and the NDX 100. This is what brought us up. This is what's also going to basically bring us down, and has been bringing us down. The composite today was up $23, $61.76. It had a high of $61.91. Couldn't handle a high. Back down. We take a look at the NDX 100, the 3Qs. Same type of setup. 3Qs, they're up 90 cents. You're going into 88 million. You did 23 million. Bottom line, this wants lower price. Gold contract. What do we have with gold? Gold basically saved itself. We'll see whether we can get a sign of strength now. Gold came into the March 15th swing area. That swing area was 1203.60. We got 1204, rejected it, closed out at 1213. Now the kick is going to be the next place that, if you're a bull inside the metals market, you want to see it get inside 1217.80. Where 1217.80 is, folks, is the swing point from the 9th of May, which was taken out last Friday. Last Friday, we went from 1228 to 1206. Fast, furious, all of the above. And let's just see something. Yeah, that's interesting, though. It had volume, but not monster volume. We did, well, it did. Yeah, no, it did. 322,000 we had. That's good volume. Silver. What do we do in the silver market? Silver market right now. Where is she? Give me. Okay, so silver trading $15.60. That got down to $15.14 today. Silver, I want to see silver get back inside $16.12. Notes and bonds, these babies have been down 10 days straight. Sideways move out here today. The 10-year note was coming into this 125 area from the 17th of May. We'll see whether it's going to catch a bid. It looks like right at this point, you have no more sellers. Bottom line, now what do you need? You need buyers. 30-year bond, same setup. 30-year bond's going to be hard to break 150.24. You've got down to 150, 120, but bottom line, they do need a sign of strength. The King Dollar. What do we have with King Dollar? So it's pretty amazing when you watch King Dollar. King Dollar today got to 95.945. We are at 95.800. And good old King Dollar, this has been a one-way move. And when we take a look at this, you'll see that the top of the move, January 3rd, was the high, 103. Election night low was 95,900. Now, that's where first it had gone down, folks, election night, then it took off like a rocket ship. Now we're below that. So what that sets up, you're going to make a run down to this 92 to 91 area. And if you break that, then that baby's going to go down to 88. So you're building quite a bit of cause to get down into that level. And the way that the correlation about building cause is that each and every time that this tries to get to higher price, can't handle it, pulls back, starts heading lower. As it starts heading lower, what ends up happening? You have an expansion of volume once again. Bottom line, wants lower price. If we do just the opposite and go over to the euro, what you're going to see with the euro broke topside, did it on the 27th of June. Euro is at 114, and the euro wants to run to 116. So the next 6 weeks, I expect what you're going to see. You're going to see a lot of these currencies move around, and we'll see where this whole thing is going to go. Thus far, the lower dollar hasn't helped the metal market. The yen is what the baby that is hanging that up. If we take a look at the yen, you have that yen is at the top of its range right now. That top of the range is 114.37. You stay right there, folks. We're coming right back.
If you're an active trader looking for that extra edge when it comes to trading and investments, then now is a great time to get a 2-week free trial to Tom O'Brien's daily market letter, Market Insights. Tom O'Brien's daily newsletter, Market Insights, comes out every market day at around 9:30 a.m. and provides Tom's daily commentary on the broad market, including the Dow, NASDAQ, and S&P, plus specific trade recommendations. There's even an update published most afternoons to keep you informed about the day's market activity. He'll give you the entry price, price target, and stop price of each stock and option trade. With Market Insights, there's nothing left to guessing. For all the details and to get your 2-week free trial to Market Insights started today, visit TFNN.com.
Has the current market volatility continued to stop you out of trades when the market spikes against you? Now is the perfect time to open up an account with Nadex. Nadex, the North American Derivatives Exchange, is a brand new, completely regulated Chicago-based exchange, and unlike most other exchanges, Nadex allows you to trade directly through them with direct market access when using their completely free trading platform, which also features real-time charts and full customization capability. One of the advantages of trading with Nadex in volatile markets is that your risk is always capped and you have the ability of keeping your trades open even when the market spikes against you. Nadex is completely brand new with a line of unique trading products that are unavailable anywhere else. See how it works at nadex.com. That's NADEX.com. Or click on the Nadex banner on the front page of TFNN.com. Futures and options trading involves risk and may not be appropriate for all investors. Trading is different than investing, but the opportunity to take advantage of short-term trends is only one if you get the direction right. Direction leveraged and inverse ETFs offer bold trades on U.S. and international stocks and bonds. Direction leveraged ETFs. An investor should carefully consider a fund's investment objective, risks, charges, and expenses before investing. A fund's prospectus and summary prospectus contain this and other information about Direction shares. To obtain a fund's prospectus and summary prospectus, call 866-476-7523 or visit directioninvestments.com. A fund's prospectus and summary prospectus should be read carefully before investing. An investment in the funds is subject to risk, including the possible loss of principal. The funds are designed to be utilized only by sophisticated investors such as traders and active investors. Distributor Foreside Fund Services, LLC.
Tom takes your phone calls now. Toll free at 1-877-927-6648. Internationally at 727-445-1044.
Welcome back, folks. 877-927-6648. Let's go take a look at Snap. So Snap, folks, is Snapchat. This actually broke its IPO price today. So, just by a nickel. Bottom line, it traded down to $16.95. Closed at $16.99. Now, this went public on March 1st at $17. That being said, bottom line is that, if you got it off the broker-dealer bringing it public, you get it at $17. This opened, however, the day that it went public, it opened up at 23. It opened at 24. Went as high as 26.05. And then on the 3rd, it traded all the way up to 26.39. Closed at $27. Closed at 29. Traded up to $29. $29.44. Closed at 27. Now this baby, bottom line, is that is under its IPO price, and that was very quick to get under its IPO price. And at this particular point, so check this out. This gets even more intense because there's a 28.23% short position. Is that correct? Yeah, that's correct. So I would suggest that if you're looking to get into Snap, don't do it just yet, because the bottom line is that this looks like it's going to take a hammering. Now, if we look at this, $4. Yeah, it looks like $14, $14.13. So if we take a look at this and just say, okay, and this is very hard to do, folks, when an equity hasn't traded that long. I'm speculating that, okay, let's say this is an ABC structure on the way down. Your A point on this would be $21.94. Your B is 17, So you get approximately $5, which gets you $13.13. A to B equals C to D. It is a company that, bottom line, they pushed out pretty quick, doesn't have earnings, and has a market cap of $20 billion. So that's pretty intense. 877-927-6648. We go take a look at the NQs where they closed out at 4:15. So you had the NQs close out at 56.94. They were as high as 57.11 today. You got over the highs of the 3rd. and you stayed over them. So the NQs are saying, yes, you can get this high today, can get retested again. The S&Ps, the E-minis, what you have with the E-minis, they got as high. Yes. Okay, so the E-minis got as high as 24.30. Different ball game here, because what you had is that they actually closed under the high of Friday. So there's a total failure on price, failure on volume. The E-minis are giving us an indication that tomorrow you're going to have a down day. And what is sticking out here is that 24.02 number, which was the low that was generated on the 29th. So we'll see if, in fact, that's where it goes after, but that's what it looks like at this particular point. We go take a look at Best Buy. Best Buy today got hit. It's down $3.64. That got hit for the aspect that Amazon is also going to open up a service that basically helps people putting their devices together. So what that did, that hit the Geek Squad. The Geek Squad for Best Buy, folks, is 5% of their gross sales. They hit them pretty good. The Best Buy chart doesn't look that bad, though. Bottom line is that Best Buy, I get a feel, what's interesting here is that Best Buy was one of the first big retailers to get hit by the internet. And it wasn't Amazon at that particular point that was hitting Best Buy. What it was, Amazon was definitely part of it. But what it was is that figured they were the big box store, they were selling the TVs. Bottom line, you could almost you go to Best Buy, check out the TV you wanted, jump on the net, get the exact same TV, whether you're buying off the manufacturer or someone else for a lot less money. That being said, what Best Buy was actually lucky because it happened to them so early in the change of how we all shop. And the reason I'm saying that is that they got to put together again. And I don't think Best Buy. I think Best Buy is going to be fine. Technically, yeah, you can pull back to like $40 or something, but technically, it's not that bad a setup. And fundamentally, I think they got it together because guess what? When you're change your business plan midstream and you know that the internet's going to kill you, well, bottom line, get something done about it and maybe you'll survive. Let's go to John in Philly. Hey, John, what's going on?
Hey, Chummy. Thanks for taking the call.
Absolutely, man. Thanks for calling. Thanks for holding. Appreciate it.
You sound very refreshed.
Yeah, I feel it was nice having a week off. There's no doubt, man.
Excellent.
Different ball game. Yeah.
Yes, it is.
Different ball game.
Would you kindly look at ticker symbol ALB? That is Albemarle. This is a merger of a couple of U.S. chemical companies, and they're the biggest lithium producer in the U.S.
Nice.
And they're actually quite sizable. Anyway, so that's the company. Somewhere in the past 45 days, there was big selling on 1, 2, 3 different days. Just to let you know, I had sold this stock too early back in 2016, and then rebought it on that dip here. And I'm wondering if you can tell me if you think this has a chance of getting back to the highs, and if it goes to new highs, where it's likely to go, please.
Let's take a look. So the symbol, folks, is ALB. Low for the year is 75. The high is 116. You're trading 111. Okay, so you came off. You made the high with light volume. You came off with big volume. You're testing with 1.4 versus 1.7. That's not bad for a low volume day out here. Let me put this on a weekly for a second. Yeah, I'd be careful. So, oh, here, hold it. Is this an ABC up, though? 1 second. Let's see. So if that's a B point, it takes that out. That's a B point. So 75 which is September 16th. 75 could be A, 95 is B, so that's $20. Is 110. Yeah, I see what's going on. Okay, so, John, this looks like it just finished an ABC up. Now, it's a small one, right? Well, it's a 20-point one, really. I mean, if you take the low of September, right, which is 75.11, you're going to see, and then we take the high of January 20th. Yeah, just stay right there. We'll go through it as soon as we come back.
Thank you.
Our phone number is 877-927-6648. Give us a call, folks. Want to know what's going on in your world. In the world of the markets, folks, we had the Dow down 5.5. NASDAQ was up 23. S&Ps are up 2. We're going to be right back.
Today, it's hard to tell if the economy is coming or going. Regardless, I want my money going in the direction I choose. If that's your stance as well, then you want to know how EverBank can help keep your money thriving just the way you want. Is growing your money a priority? EverBank is committed to a yield pledge promise to pay high yields on your checking, money market, and CD balances. Looking to diversify? EverBank ingeniously developed accessible ways to spread your money around the world into foreign currencies and even non-FDIC insured metals. And when it comes to your wealth, they bring a highly experienced and global perspective to help you manage it. EverBank's financial philosophy flies in the face of the status quo. They believe your money's performance should not be determined by today's economic circumstances, but by the drive to rise above them and create opportunities that favor your objectives. If that excites you, like it does me, call 1-855-750-4051 to find out what they can do for you. That's 1-855-750-4051. Call them today. EverBank is a member FDIC and equal housing lender.
Tom O'Brien's weekly gold letter, The Gold Report, gives complete and concise coverage of the entire gold market. Inside, you'll get Tom's commentary on gold, the dollar, the rand, the bond, the XAU, the HUI, and detailed coverage of nearly 25 mining stocks. He'll give you the entry price, price target, and stop price of each stock trade. The Gold Report is a long-term newsletter where the focus is on building real wealth through the management of a successful portfolio of gold stocks. With a lifetime of knowledge and almost 12 years of writing his informative weekly newsletter, The Gold Report, Tom O'Brien can provide you with the important market information to help you make better trades in the gold market. Don't let the next bull run in gold pass you by. To get a month-long free trial to the Gold Report, an $85 value, visit the front page of TFNN.com today.
TFNN has put together the finest live programming lineup each trading day, featuring some of the most knowledgeable and respected financial minds in the nation to educate traders and investors. On Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays, we broadcast 9 hours a day starting at 8 a.m. as John Logan kicks us off each trading day with the Global Market Pulse. Tuesdays and Thursdays, we broadcast 11 hours. Get an early and healthy start to your day as Nico and Paige bring you Living a Primal Lifestyle. Then catch Andy Hecht at 5 p.m. with the Commodities Hour, following the Tom O'Brien Show. Mondays and Fridays, catch live trading on the Nadex platform with host Tom and Tommy O'Brien, along with Daryl Martin on the Bull Bear Binary Option Hour. See the TFNN program lineup via the link on the front page of TFNN.com to get a complete overview of our TFNN shows and hosts, and keep TFNN's Tiger TV tuned in on your mobile device, PC, or Mac for the latest financial news and information throughout the broadcasting day. TFNN, educating investors. This segment is brought to you by Think or Swim. For more information, just click the Think or Swim banner on the front page of TFNN.com.
Welcome back, folks. We're talking with John from Philly. We're talking about ALB. So, ALB, bottom line, folks, had a low of 75, a high of 116. So when we take a look at this, John, it looks to me like we just finished an ABC structure on the way up. If you take a look at it, it's a small one, but it operated correctly. This is right there. So, you know, we went up to that high of January 20th of 95. That's $20, and then if we take the low, the next low, what you'll see is that that's 110. Yeah, it's 110, and you hit 116. So I'd be probably taking some of that bread. Because most of the time, what you do have, I mean, you know that you hit an ABC structure on the way up, it does something other than continue the same way. And if I take a look at this gets interesting. So watch this. Oh, we want to do this. So watch. This is pretty cool. So what's happening here, folks, too, is this. Now, I did an ABC on a weekly. This is also an ABC in a monthly. Now, let's see what the number is there. So your A point is $16.16. Okay. That was established in 08. Your B is, I'll take the highest one, 76.28. Let's just say call it 76. That's $60. You see, this is wild, man, when this happens. Yeah, you see 41, man. That's 101. So now what happens here is this, folks. That is an ABC structure that started in 08 and took 9 years. So that tells me, John, get out of town quick.
Very good.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Because what happens is this, is that you have the small ABC on the weekly. The large one like this, though, when these large ones take place, it's like they take a long time to build. But this is a classic. I mean, huge consolidation in the middle of it. Breaks topside, has the volume, does it, and then when it gets up there, it has light volume, and then it actually came off the highs with some volume. So it's like, okay, wants to trade $87 maybe.
Well, thanks. Thank you much for that dose of reality. I was silly bullish on this thing, so that's exactly why I called you to get some.
Well, no, we know
to
how
get
this.
grounded on it. So I appreciate that.
Cooking, brother.
All right, thanks.
Have a great one, man. Have a safe one. 877-927-6648. Let's go take a look at some of the commodities out here. You had wheat today up 2.8%. You had corn up 2.4%. Soybeans are up 2.3%. They're moving pretty good. The downside, you had sugar down 4.1%. Cotton was off 1.9%. Let's go look at sugar for a second. So sugar's at $13.56. Yeah, that's down from $21. Just the opposite on wheat. Now, wheat, you talk about an acceleration last week. Wheat had one heck of a acceleration. So the last 2 weeks, wheat's gone from $4.63 a bushel to $5.50 with good rate. I mean, the bottom line is that what's intriguing, folks, is that you have all these commodities that are priced in U.S. dollars. The dollar just can't catch a bid. If we go over and we take a look at that dollar, what you're going to see is that it's been a one-way trade since January 3rd. You're back into the lower end of the consolidation. Now, this consolidation inside the dollar started in January of 2015. And the bottom of this consolidation is approximately, 92 to 91. There's a spike down at 91,880. But if you just take the whole consolidation in general, it's 92.50. If we break, now what has happened is this. Each and every time that we've come down there, the first time we came down was in May of 2015. It held. So the first time down, you never know that, okay, how far are you going to go down? Well, the first time, that's where we went. That established the price. Then you went up for approximately, 16 weeks. You came back down and you spiked that low in August. Then we go up for about a year and don't come back down again until May of 2016. And we spike a lower low, and then we take off topside. The lowest price point since January of 2015 has been 91.880. Now, this is going to, bottom line, I suspect get down into that area. The real kicker is going to be, does it break that area? Because if it breaks that area, what we're going to have is that 88 will be your next number. 88 was the high of the 2008 and 2007 debacle, as well as the high of 2010. So we had broken out of that area in December of 2014. And if you get into that area, that's just saying, like, why? Why are we down into those lower prices? But if the dollar itself being this low, those commodities number one, should be acting a lot more positively, particularly gold. Now, let's go over to the yen, because the yen dictates gold. It's pretty amazing watching this. So the yen right now is at 114 yen to $1 US. Now, what happens with the yen, folks, is this. If the yen gets weaker, meaning a higher number, the gold contract goes lower. So what has happened in the yen, if we bring the yen back to June 14th, the yen was strong. It was at 108 yen to $1 US. Now we're at 114. Well, your swing point is 114.37. We made it to 114.30 today. And now we're under the 114.18, which was the high on Friday. So it has a shot tonight to say, okay, to reject that higher level, bottom line, and say, okay, I want to go downtown. If we take a look at the Nikkei, we go over to the Nikkei, we take a look at the Nikkei. Nikkei last night was up 151 bucks. You're trading at 20,080, and that's at the top of its range. Now, the Nikkei also had dramatically lighter volume last night. Nikkei did 884 million versus the 1.5 billion. So the Nikkei looks like wants to get the lower price tonight. If you get both of those happening, meaning if the yen does get stronger, the Nikkei responds immediately, just as the gold contract responds immediately to the yen getting stronger. Yen gets stronger, gold gets higher, and it gets higher very quickly. If we go take a look at the GLD out here, if you put together the aspect of what we came into today, it's kind of cool looking at it. The GLD went down to 114.83. You're coming into March 15th swing low, which is 114.02. You did 4.9 million shares versus 13.5 million. So what we had out here today is a rejection of lower price. You had a test of Friday's low. You rejected that. GLD closed at 115.47. And what we want to see inside the GLD, I want to see it above 115.56. What that is the swing low from the 9th of May, which we broke on this past Friday. This is Tom O'Brien. This is TFNN. You stay right there, folks. We'll be coming right back. Dow Industrials finished down 5, NASDAQ up 23, S&P's up $1.50. We're going to be right back.
Many of our new listeners have heard about the Tiger's Den, but wondered, what exactly is it? The Tiger's Den is a lively community where professional traders and investors can meet, exchange ideas and information in a comfortable, moderated atmosphere. Hear all of your favorite TFNN shows, plus see all the charts as they happen live during those shows, and have access to all those charts. You can test drive the Tiger's Den absolutely free for 30 days. It will greatly enrich your knowledge of these markets. Details on the Tiger's Den are on the front page of TFNN.com. Tiger TV is an exciting way to experience TFNN programming. See high-definition video giving you crystal clear charts, as well as seeing some of the faces of TFNN's highly acclaimed financial experts with crisp, full-fidelity sound. Catch Tom O'Brien, John Logan, Steve Rhodes, Basil Chapman, Larry Pesavento, Think or Swim, David White, Andy Hecht, and Daryl Martin in crystal clear, high-definition audio and video. Tiger TV, exclusively at TFNN.com.
Since 1984, Basil Chapman has been using the Chapman Wave methodology to advise traders of his expert market opinion. While originally hand-drawing charts from the late 1970s into the 1980s, Basil noticed that prices under most circumstances virtually always had a certain number of legs to the upside before declining sharply. Later, Basil found that computer software, which included the standard market technical indicators, enhanced the degree of accuracy in calling price turns, as well as market trend calls. Thus was born the Chapman Wave sequence. Using the Chapman Wave methodology along with other indicators, Basil Chapman advises his subscribers of his expert market opinion each market day with his opening call newsletter. Right now, you can get a 2-week free trial to the opening call, Basil's daily trading newsletter, by visiting the front page of TFNN.com. Cancel at any time during that trial and pay absolutely nothing. Get your 2-week free trial to Basil's newsletter, The Opening Call, today by visiting TFNN.com.
Hi, I'm Steve Rhodes, host of the Trader's Edge, heard daily at TFNN.com and author of Mastering Probability, a daily investment and trading newsletter service that I send out each morning by 8 a.m. My morning newsletter service covers exactly what the markets have been doing since last night's close, providing you with an edge on your trading day ahead. You get actionable trading ideas, including the exact entry, stop, and profit targets. Plus, I'll teach you the patterns and hidden market correlations that will make you a better trader. As a subscriber, you'll gain access to my 90-minute money management workshop, where I'll teach you the secrets that'll save your assets. The bottom line, I've got your back, including a 30-day money-back guarantee. See for yourself the type of analysis I provide each trading day by signing up for Mastering Probability today. With nothing to lose, this is an offer you should not pass on. Mastering Probability can be found under Trading Newsletters on the front page of TFNN.com.
Tom takes your phone calls now. Toll free at 1-877-927-6648. Internationally at 727-445-1044.
Tom O'Brien.
Welcome back, folks. Let's go over to the GDX. So there's a question about where the GDX is trading right now. So when you take a look at this, what you have is this, folks. Okay, the GDX, it's bidding 2152, offering 2153. So it's not down, but I can understand why the question is here, and this is what it is. So there's a trade that went across at $21.31, and we closed at 21.51. If you happen to be watching my screen, I'm going to show you something here. So what happens is that beside the trades, there's always conditions of what they are. Now, the rule is that when a trade is made, it's supposed to be reported to the facility within basically 5 minutes, okay? When it's not, what ends up happening is that you have a condition that's laid on it. And this trade has a condition laid on it. What you're going to see is this. The first one was that it was sent through NASDAQ, okay? That's the first one. And we'll close this one, and that was, you're going to see there's two conditions. One's FT and one's T. The FT one, you're going to see a trade executed before or after normal trade reporting day. So what you had is this. This trade took place earlier. It wasn't reported, and then what they're doing is they're basically putting all their trades together at the end of the day. There's a couple of different things that happen. I've seen this done on purpose. I've seen it done by mistake, all of the above. But what you're going to see is that the 2131, if we actually take a look at the GDX, what you're going to see is that you traded down to 20.99. So this trade took place sometime during the day. That's how this thing shakes out. So you see that happen, not a lot, but you do see it happen quite a bit. It used to happen a lot more. Bottom line, we'll see where the whole thing shakes out. If we go take a look at ABX, the largest weighting structure inside the GDX, nice setup. The GDX right now, Barrick Gold up 47 cents. You were at $15.82. I'd like to see it inside 1586. You know, it got inside a lower end, but bottom line, you actually want to see it inside the May 4th area. Newmont, who has been the dog, is getting some strength. You know, Newmont did all right. Newmont is trading up 50 cents here at 32.53. Now, Newmont is inside the higher range. So this is a big number for the GDX. I believe we looked at this morning, GDX, and the weighting structure, you know, they always change. Yeah, Franco-Nevada, cool. So the third weighting structure inside the GDX now is Franco-Nevada, which is a strong stock. Franco-Nevada today was up $1.43. That's at 71.13. That's also inside the higher range, and this is not an equity. Anything over $70.30, Franco-Nevada. Now this is going to be pretty cool. So watch this. Gold is not at highs. Okay, it's certainly not even close to being at highs. When I talk about being at highs, meaning okay, you know, the highs of the last 10 years. Gold right now is trading at $1,213. And if we take a look at the gold market, you know, you're talking about Gold had hit a high of $1,920 in 2011. Well, the cool thing here is that what you're going to see is that Franco-Nevada is over the 2011 highs. The 2011 highs of Franco-Nevada is 48. This is 71. And the way this is set up, this is going to go make a run for its high of 81. That, for the GDX, is really good. The Royal Gold, RGLD. So the two royalty companies, folks, if you get the gold report, you'll know this. If you don't get it, you can test drive it, 30 days absolutely free. I was talking about this morning. The reason being is that both of these equities normally give a good indication when gold wants to go south as well as when gold wants to go north. And both of these held up really well in a downdraft in a very weak market, the past 2 months. Both of them came through today, and they came through in spades. Royal Gold was up $1.19, did 770,000 shares. That's a big number. It looks like it's going to blow away a swing point of 79.51. It's going to go for its highs. That's a good indication that we are going to, bottom line, get higher prices inside the metal market. Hasn't happened yet. We haven't had the sign of strength. What we had out here today, and we've had a few times. This is we can go all the way back to June 26th, and a rejected lower price when it was coming against the May 17th strength. This is the gold contract. Then it failed. Gold had gone down to 1236, closed that day at 1246, was coming into strength at 1240, failed. 3 days later, boom, see you later, goes down again. Last Friday goes down again. So this is a big number. The reason this is a big number is that you have two different areas that gold is coming into right now. Let me pull this back a little bit more so you can see this. So what we have is this. You have the strength from March 15th. You also have the strength from February 5th. We came off the bottom. The bottom was established at 1,046 in the gold market. That was established in December of 2015. So this is going to be a big, deal. Can it get some strength? And we'll find out pretty quickly, because the way that this is set up right now, it looks to me like, number one, you are going to get the strength. Number two, the kicker, I suspect, is tonight as we come through the marketplace looking at this yen. The yen is very subtle right now. It got to the high, pulled back just slightly off the high, hasn't showed any indication that it actually wants to go south. What it has done, though, is that it has rejected the last consolidated high that it's in right now. If we go take a look at the, so let's go look at, you got Rheingold Resources. So Rheingold got a slight bid. I want to see this thing get more of a bid. This is down from $99. You're at 87. This didn't catch a bid out here today. I want to see this baby catch a bid, because the royalty stocks have been the strongest. This equity here is right next to them. Bottom line, it should be showing a sign of strength coming in very quickly, because when this thing moves, it moves like a rocket ship. And what this is all about, this is a Fidelity stock in a big way, folks. When Fidelity comes into this thing, they come in hard. When they get out of it, they get out of it hard. And they've been, Fidelity is supposedly a long-term trader. Fidelity, folks, might as well be a day trader. Fidelity right now owns 3.8% of this equity. They bought an additional 86,000 shares in the last filing. I've seen them own as much as 7% of it. Right now it's 3.8%. It's Tom O'Brien. This is TFNN. You stay right there, folks. We'll be coming right back. Dow Industrials finished down 5. NASDAQ up 23. S&P's up 2. We're going to be right back.
Larry Pesavento has just started his brand new service, Fibonacci 24/7, and he's already delivering content to his subscribers on a daily basis when the market's opened and even on weekends. Each Monday, you'll receive Larry's written report that provides detailed commentary and a summary on the charts and videos that Larry sends out. And throughout the week, when warranted, Larry will send out via charts or videos or both the key markets that he is watching during the day. This will be up-to-the-date, active trading information that will help you in your daily trading. In Larry's first week alone, he sent out 25 charts, 6 videos, and a full report to his subscribers in just 1 week. If you're a technical trader that uses patterns and retracements to trade, then Larry's service Fibonacci 24/7 is something that you must try. Right now, new subscribers can get a full 30-day money-back guarantee. With nothing to risk, sign up now to Larry Pesavento's Fibonacci 24/7 by visiting the front page of TFNN.com under Trading Newsletters. David White's newsletter, The Technology Insider, is focused like a laser on finding the next big things in technology. If you had invested only $10,000 in Microsoft in 1986, you'd have been a millionaire by 2000. Disruptive technology like Microsoft's is the key to these massive long-term profits, and the Tech Insider is the vehicle from TFNN to capitalize on these opportunities. This is the go-to newsletter that identifies, monitors, and profits on mostly little-known cutting-edge companies with great long-term prospects. David's experience is as an inventor of Emmy-winning animation products for TV and Hollywood that propelled a company public. Match that with 14 years as a full-time trader, and he's uniquely qualified to guide you through the light-speed world of ever-evolving high-tech. If you're ready to ride the next big technology bull market for less than $40 per month, log on to TFNN.com and get your 2-week free trial to the Technology Insider. Get in on the ground floor of the next big thing today. With over $56 million in cash and over $66 million in working capital, Great Panther Silver is positioned as a company with a solid foundation and poised for growth. While completely unhedged to the price of silver, Great Panther retains 100% ownership in 2 producing mines in Mexico, which is the top silver-producing country in the world, along with future potential production in Peru. Great Panther is highly leveraged to the price of silver, and after a great year of performance in 2016, Great Panther Silver has a strong outlook for 2017 as well. With good liquidity in trading and strong fundamentals on the balance sheet, while remaining completely unhedged to the price of gold and silver, now is a perfect time to take a closer look at this equity. If you'd like to find out more about Great Panther Silver, then go to greatpanther.com or check them out on the NYSE market, symbol GPL, or the TSX, symbol GPR.
This segment is brought to you by TFNN. Test drive all the newsletters for free at TFNN.com.
Welcome back, folks. And folks, as you come over to our website at TFNN, you're going to see right on the front page, our man, Mr. John Logan. He is going to be doing a webinar. This is going to be a great webinar. Now, this webinar, okay, you all can come into. You can come over to our website at TFNN, test drive the TAS profile scanner. This scanner, folks, is a very powerful piece of software that is very easy to use. As you come over, what you're going to see is you hit the TAS profile scanner. What you're going to see out here is you are going to see a video that goes right along with it. I'd love you to listen to the video. It's a 9-minute video. It brings you through exactly how this scanner works, meaning if you're looking for longs, you're looking for shorts, all of the above. That way you'll have an understanding, number one, of how the scanner works, what types of questions you want to ask John on Wednesday night. Bottom line, 30-day free trial, Wednesday night, 5 to 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Check it out on the front page of TFNN. We go take a look at the numbers out here today, folks. What you have is this. I suspect what we're going to have is that you're going to come overnight. The S&P looks like it wants to go slightly lower. And where I'm coming from with that is that you did have the SPY, the S&P futures, fail on price and fail on volume. You know, the futures got up to a price point today of 24.30. The high of Friday was 24.25. You closed at 24.50. You had lighter volume, and what that sets up is that we have a high volume spike from the 29th of June. That high volume spike is 24.02. The S&Ps and the Dow, they haven't broken down yet. NASDAQ Composite and the NDX 100, they have. Both of those, they led all the way up, and it looks like, bottom line, they're going to basically lead in and drag these indices on the way down. You know, the high in the comp is 63.41. You know, we're only down at 61.76. Not like a big deal. What is a big deal is this, is that, and this is where the difference in the comp comes from the NDX 100. The low of the comp on May 18th is 59.96. Now, we haven't come close to that. We're at 61.76. Watch this, though. The NDX 100, which leads everything, the low of the 18th is 55.68, and we hit 55.79. We did that last Thursday. That is saying, number one, you want to go down there. Number two, when we actually hit that, you hit that with some juice. That is saying that you get a likelihood, number one, that you're going to retest that area. Number two, we'll see whether we break it. That correlation, though, is saying that the composite will also get down there. You know, and inside the NDX 100, of course, you know, what has held up and still held up really well, you get Facebook holding up, you get Amazon is holding up, Google, different ball game. You know, Google was up $10 today, but Google's trading at $9.28. That's down from $9.88. Microsoft, another one that is having a harder time holding the higher price. Microsoft is down from 72 to 69, and Apple is down from a price point of 156 to 145. Apple is still the largest weighting structure inside there. The thing that's intriguing about the NDX 100 is this, is that you can see a lot of those equities that are not down much, but yet the NDX is. It doesn't take much for the NDX to get actually smoked with 4 or 5 of those equities just going down 2 or 3 points. Always remember, folks, whatever you think about, you bring about. Whatever you focus on grows. And whatever you want in life, folks, visualize it like a nice big motion picture. Step into it, take ownership of it, and fly with it. Thanks for being here, folks. Have a great night, safe night. Look forward to speaking right back here at 9 o'clock tomorrow morning. Go get them, folks.
Platinum, grains, crude oil, gold, copper, cattle, hogs, gasoline, natural gas, coffee, cotton, cocoa, and sugar. These are just some of the commodities mentioned in the most recent issue of Andy Hecht's Techno-Mental Commodity Report. Andy publishes his weekly newsletter every Thursday morning, where he breaks down the commodity market and provides his subscribers with specific trading recommendations based on his trading methodology. By signing up for a free trial to the Techno-Mental Commodity Report, you'll get a full 30 days to try out this powerful newsletter service and see for yourself the types of trades Andy has recommended for his subscribers. When you sign up for a 30-day free trial, you're under no obligation to pay anything. And should you decide to continue, you will lock in the low rate of only $79 a month. Sign up right now for the Techno-Mental Commodity Report and make sure you're ready to catch the next big trade in commodities. For more information and to get started today, visit the front page of TFNN.com.
This is TFNN.